Hello and welcome to Zirkzank Says. As you might have guessed already, this is me quitting YouTube, or at least it's a clickbait title to say that I'll be taking a break. I feel like the point of this video is sort of hypocritical. I'm saying in this video, no one wants to see my videos, no one cares, and my videos are unedited. So this is an unedited video that no one cares about, with a clickbait title. So it's like I'm saying people don't want this, but I'm making a video where I'm doing what I say that people don't want and then doing it anyway. But this will be for the last time. Who's interested to know that I'm doing this for the last time? Well, my videos get like 5 or 6 views, so to you, 5 or 6 viewers, I'm saying, like, I appreciate if you really enjoy this, tell me. If you're indifferent to it, then that's kind of where I'm at now. If you're indifferent to my videos, or if you're not interested in my videos, then that's why I'm going to be stopping. Let's get right into this document that I wrote. There's not much point in me making a video every day if that video isn't the absolute best thing, or the second best thing I could make. I'm not in a great frame of mind or overall mood in life, so it's not doing much good to immortalize my negative attitude in these videos. That is to say that I don't feel physically great. Like, I feel tired constantly. I wake up with headaches, got headaches all the time, blocked nose, my eyes are stinging all the time, got like eyelashes growing into my eyes as well. I struggle to sleep. I need to go to the toilet like 2 or 3 times to piss before I can sleep, and when I sleep and wake up, I don't feel like I've recovered any energy from sleeping. Yeah, basically it's just a bunch of health reasons. Like, the YouTube isn't causing my health problems, but having them and then doing videos is just like, I don't know. It's like I say, it's immortalization of a negative attitude, which I don't really want to be doing, and any mangled philosophy on it or viewpoints that I try to express, because I really can't do that too well. Also, I have a lot of responsibility in terms of workload from university, but I despise every bit of it, so I try to avoid doing it a lot. It's stressful to think about, even to know there are plenty of people with much worse, even though I know there are people with much worse situations than me. It's all relative. Like, relative to, there's stronger people who have worse off situations but end up feeling the same because it balances out. I'm saying clearly that I'm too easily influenced by the chemicals in my body to overcome poor energy levels and lack of interest in life. I constantly feel like laying in my bed and waiting for time to pass by, but I just sit on my computer instead of the bed. I get nothing done day in and day out, and these videos are sort of in part a way to feel a little bit more productive than I actually am, but it's just been me spreading negativity, negative vibes like this. This is negative vibes, but it's an update video. It's an important video to make for anyone who, if I stop making videos, anyone wonders why I've stopped making videos. I'm explaining that now, but I'm going in depth in it because I need to be thorough. For once with these kind of situations, I'm going to be thorough. Yeah, so my videos are just spreading negative vibes or forcing myself to talk about things. You know, I did it at first because I thought it'd be interesting to do, and all of that. Let's see. Really, I should be spending all of my spare time passing this damn course, or at least improving my marketable skill sets. I mean, if I'm not doing work, I might as well be preparing myself for the future, or even just building a product to sell. Still preparing myself for the future, because I really don't want to have to go into a dreary employment. I would like instead to be my own boss and just create games and books, rather than stack shelves in the local supermarket, flip burgers at McDonald's, or serve coffee for my whole life. Because at the end of this course that I'm doing, that's all I'll be qualified for. Whether I pass or fail this third year of university, I'm going to go into one of these crappy sort of like low-skilled jobs. These are low-skilled jobs that anyone can do, but even then they're quite competitive, so it's kind of ridiculous. I should also say that the main reason I'm opposed to doing work is because I've never had a job ever, and I really don't want to have one. I think I would not enjoy being at work unless I liked the team I worked with and respected the leader that I worked for. I really don't like the whole concept of a boss thing, though. The idea of someone being better or somehow holding a position that allows them to disrespect other people is just gross. I struggle to respect someone who doesn't respect me, and obviously I don't see them respecting me. Any boss, why would they respect me? Because I'm just someone off the street who wants a job. They have no reason to respect me. In their position, they feel a sense of authority, so they're not going to respect me. I'm not going to respect them. It has to be mutual. And I just don't like the idea of someone saying, you do this, and I don't know. I don't like taking orders. That might be due to some autism, but I struggle to take orders. The only time I can take orders is when I'm playing in a military game and I'm role-playing as a military character, in which case you have to take orders in military, even if you disagree with what your squadron leader says. The squad leader is taking orders from the platoon leader, which way around is it, platoon or squad? Well, the point is, you've got them, they're taking orders from the upper leader, and their upper leader's taking orders from the upper leader, and it's a trickle-down effect, and it relies on everybody listening to the person above them. Even if one individual disagrees, you still have to listen to what you're told to do to get things done. I understand how it works in military, but in a working environment like a company, especially if I don't care about the company, I already hate being there, wherever an imaginary workplace is. I just won't want to work there. I won't want to listen to what the boss says. I don't want to work at any business unless I fully support the cause. That's why in the military games that I play, like I'm talking about Planet Side, where you go around in squads, you have a leader and they tell you what to do, and you listen to them even if you disagree, because you have a shared goal. You support the cause of winning. You want to win. Even if you think what you can do would be better for winning, you don't do it because it detracts from the overall plan. You think you're doing something different, but it might ruin the rest of the plan, so you just stay on track. And even if that was the worst decision, you listen to orders anyway. But I just don't like that in the workplace, like in McDonald's, or in some arrogant place like this, where you can imagine like your shift manager or your boss in McDonald's being like, you do this, I just don't like it. Never have liked it. I want to have a leader who's nice to work with, not for. And those kind of businesses don't hire people like me. That's unskilled, unexperienced people. I'm not unskilled, I'm just unexperienced in terms of work. That's actually a big issue I have with my course, really, that it's taught me some skills, but it's not really put me in a situation where I have to apply them. So I'm doing games development. It's either games production, games technology, or games development. They change the name of it every year. Let's just call it games production. You'd think that we'd be producing a lot of games. Well, actually no, we've not produced any games, so I could not work in the games industry because I have not produced a game yet. And I could not work in a team because I've not worked in a team yet. You'd think that would be the core principle of this course, but no team working, no game building. A little bit suspicious, but yeah. So I'm stuck in a position where I might actually have to do things I don't want to do. It's not the first time, I suppose, but I've always tried to avoid it. It's one of the main reasons why I've tried to earn a living on the internet rather than by doing a tedious job that I probably won't even get to do. I mean, because the competition for jobs that I'm qualified for is just so high that it's crazy. Like, the competition for low-skilled jobs is ridiculous. Like, there's just too many people going for these low-skilled jobs, or just not enough low-skilled jobs. I don't know which way you want to look at it, but it's hard. It's hard, and no one's going to want me when they can get someone who can do it better and cheaper. Like, I'd offer to do it cheaper, but I don't know. Does that work? Well, the point is, I'll have to somehow be the best toilet cleaner to get the job, and I don't even want it, so how's that going to motivate me to try and get the job? I guess necessity is the best motivator, but it's not like a necessary thing yet. Well, that aside, I figured that working online meant I'd have freedom to create content that I actually wanted to make, do a job that I want to do, because I very much like the idea of doing something you enjoy. The idea of that quote, "Find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life." It's nice, but in reality it doesn't work for everybody. It's a nice concept, but it could be just that I'm not ready for that. I felt like my content was worth watching, and I feel like if I get around to making games, those games will be worth playing, my books will be worth reading, and my music will be worth listening to. But right now I've not made music, books, or games. I've only made this YouTube channel, and you can probably see this channel has been very unsuccessful so far, and I don't see it improving unless I take a step back and reassess what I'm doing and only post videos when I have something that's genuinely worth sharing. This content that I'm producing simply isn't good enough. It's something that I would watch maybe, but as I keep trying to tell myself that there's an audience out there somewhere, and that if I keep making videos, then eventually I'll find the audience and I'll start to pick up and snowball from there. Subscribers will increase, and then everyone will enjoy the videos I post, and I'll be able to provide content for those who seek it from me. But that's not how it works, not really. If anyone was looking for the videos that I'm making, they'd find them already by searching. So that means that nobody's searching for my videos, or they are searching for them and just not clicking on the thumbnails. Or it could just be a lack of optimization, but I think the reality is no one wants to see what I'm making. I'm the only one who wants to make it, and I'm the only one who wants to see it, and even then, I don't benefit from seeing my own videos. If my own videos are my own thoughts, I don't benefit too much from seeing that, because I already know that. It's a way of sharing. Like, if everyone shared videos like this, I think that we'd be in a better society, but that's me saying an opinion, which, unless someone else agrees with the opinion, and then every other opinion that I've had in the video, there's no point in making a video. It won't gain any traction or success or relevancy. If we say, like, I like 1, 2, and 3, and then you say I dislike 4, someone who dislikes 4 is going to ignore the fact that you like 3 things. Or you look at it this way, it's percentages. If they agree with you 60% of the things you say, so they'll like it, but I say a lot of things that a lot of people disagree with. So it's very hard for me to find an audience of like-minded people. I could just go and take a certain demographic and say I agree with everything that they're saying and make videos where I say that, but that's not genuine, and that's what I've always tried to do here. I've always tried to be genuine. I've always thought it shouldn't matter what the thumbnail is, it shouldn't matter about the editing. I tell myself that any viewer who my content is aimed at will be fine with the thumbnails and fine with the lack of editing. In fact, I really dislike edited videos with jump cuts and intro clips. It just takes away from the natural flow of speaking. There's no reason that I should do that when I'm talking. I think it absolutely kills the flow of speech when you edit away silence. It's a natural part of human talking. You need to have those pauses every now and again. I just don't think that taking them away for the sake of shortening a video, or editing bits out where you cough or drink something, like, what's the point of that? it's just part of the video. It adds to the flow. The point of the video is the subject and the discussion that's happening. The minor actions don't matter. Well, that probably hasn't even been an issue. No one who's watched it has probably thought, ah, right, well, he drank some water, or he was silent for too long. Zirkzank, you paused for just a little bit too long, so I'm gonna close the video now. But no, my videos get viewed by 5 to 10 people on average. On an average, get 0 likes, other than the 1 like that I give them. And it's clear that nobody's searching for my content, nobody's clicking on the content, nobody watches the content, is liking it, or the overall conclusion is no one wants this. And if you do want this, prove me wrong, tell me. I'll do it if people want it, but if not, it's just a waste of time for everyone, you know. Making a video every day just for the sake of making a video or keeping a resolution is kind of stupid. It doesn't benefit anyone. It doesn't benefit me to be spending my time doing this, and it doesn't benefit anyone else if no one's watching it. So my Zirkzank Says videos initially were kind of funny, but now they've just stopped being funny and they turned into me struggling to verbalize my thinking. They turned into difficult watching experiences, and because of the complexity of the topics, yet a lack of depth that I covered in them, it always seemed ignorant and irrelevant. My opinions and views are as valid as anyone else's, but if no one agrees with me, or if no one understands me, and if no one cares about what I have to say, then there's not much point in sharing what I have to think, because I already think that, I already know that. No reason to share it if no one wants it to be shared with them. See where I'm coming from with this? It wouldn't be too bad if I gave some new information on the topics that I covered, or if I made them be funny, like some comedic value to it, because that can happen. But I don't do either of those things, so it's just, why would I watch this? Why is there value to this? Who cares? It's what I'm coming down to. I'm not complaining. I'm saying this like analytically. If no one wants to see it, there's no point in sharing it. Like, that's logic. That's not complaining. This video in itself is a great example of my content. A video really only for me. This is just me talking to me. I pretend to be talking to you, the viewer, but I don't know who you are, and I don't know. And if you don't know who I am, then I doubt that you're bothered with this. See, knowing the demographic is important, so that when I address you, the viewer, I know the tone to use, the words to use, and so on. But I can't do that if I don't know what my demographic is. My demographic is such a small demographic that I might as well be talking on a name basis or just being friends with my viewership. In fact, I think my viewership is just people who follow me on Twitter, who are my friends, or my friends who I link the videos to. And even then, most of the people who I link the videos to don't actually watch this. They don't watch the links that I send. They're like, just ignore them because they know it's going to be another video like this. So, yeah, maybe I need to find a better community for video sharing, or maybe I need better friends, because either the videos are good and they're not clicking on them, or the videos are bad but they're not telling me. If the videos are bad and my friends aren't telling me, then they're bad friends, or maybe they just don't know the videos are bad because they've not watched them, because they don't care, they're not clicked on them, so they don't say, David, what are you doing? Stop this. I mean, people have said you need to edit videos, but editing is not my style, so I'm going to avoid that unless I think that editing adds value. Editing doesn't add value to videos like this, though. Although, having said all of that, making videos for other people, I always liked the idea of making content for myself, because that makes sense. If you make something that you like and that's all that matters, and then you share it, and if other people like it too, then you can be even happier. But the most important thing is that you like it. Right now though, I don't even like my own stuff, so there's a problem here. It's not a case of finding a demographic or sticking to what I'm doing. I just need to get better. So I felt like if I stick to what I'm doing, eventually it'll build up traction, you know, and get going. But that's not the case. And I enjoyed what I was doing at first, but I don't really enjoy it anymore because it just doesn't feel worthwhile. And as far as making money on the internet goes, like, I've never done this thinking that it would make money. I intended to try and make money making YouTube videos, but I also did want to discuss the topics that I did discuss, but it got to a point where I was making videos for the sake of it, and I realized when I'm making videos for the sake of it, the videos are shit. You need to be making videos that you actually are passionate about. Like, I'm passionate about this because I put effort into writing why I'm quitting and explaining. For anyone who's interested, you'll value this video because it goes into some of the insights of why I don't know. You can probably extract some kind of insightful knowledge from this, or if not, I hope it was at least entertaining. If you use these videos as background noise, then I'm sure this one is probably pretty good background noise because it's a consistent train of thought. You know, I tried to put some structure to this, but yeah. For now though, Zirkzank says, I'm quitting this series. I'm going to try and focus on everything else in life. My health in university and future career is more important, I think. I know it doesn't look like I put much effort into my YouTube videos because they're rushed, incoherent, pointless, and only 10 to 30 minutes long, but I do think about this channel and my content quite often, so it is quite a mental burden I'm going to rid myself of until a better time arises for it. I do think about the videos I make a lot, and I think about what would be good to put into a video, but it's usually not as inspired as I would like it to be. So until I have some genuinely good videos to post, and by that I mean the really well thought out videos with structure and editing, multiple revisions, putting in evidence and examples of the stuff that I'm talking about, actual sources for the research and information, and then going on to explanations and my analysis, and as much as possible putting in jokes too, because I think jokes are appropriate pretty much everywhere, and if you've had chance to write in advance, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to slip in a few cheeky jokes. For now though, I keep my thoughts to myself, and hopefully be back to posting again soon.